Finding probabilities for a normal distribution using a calculator. Example 1. X is normally distributed with a mean of 50 and variance 11 squared. Part A. Find the probability that X is less than 47. Whenever we solve normal distribution problems, start by drawing a sketch of a normal distribution curve and label them. The probability that we are looking for is the area under the graph shaded in purple. I'm going to show you how to work out this area using two different calculators, the Casio ClassWiz and the graphical calculator as recommended by the exam boards for the new A-level exams. For the ClassWiz calculator, start by going to Menu, then select 7 for distribution. From there, choose 2 for normal cumulative distribution. And here we have to type in the options. Our lower tail is minus infinity because we have an asymptote on a normal distribution. So for the lower value, we have to type in a very large negative number. So I'm gonna type in minus 1 million. For the upper, we type in 47. For the standard deviation sigma, we type in 11. And for the mean mu, we type in 50. When we press equal, we get the probability that we are looking for, which is 0.393 to 3 significant figures. On the graphical calculator, go to Menu, press 2 for statistics. Then, as you can see it on the screen, on the bottom line, you've got some options. We need to go to Dist for distribution. To select this, press F5. Then on the next screen, we have to choose normal for normal distribution. So press F1. And here we need to select normal cumulative distribution. So press F2 and CD. For the data, make sure you select variable. On the bottom line, you see two options, list and variable. F2 is what you select for variable. Then go to the next one. For the lower, we need minus infinity, but we can't type that in, so we're going to select a very large negative number. I'm going to choose minus 1 million. For the upper, we need 47, and for the standard deviation, 11, and for the mean mu, 50. Then press equal, and the lowercase p gives us the probability, 0.393 to 3 significant figures. For the next questions, I'm only going to use the ClassWiz calculator, because you already know the steps to reach the normal cumulative distribution. For part B, find the probability that X is larger than or equal to 30. The area that we are looking for is shaded in pink. Pressing equal will take you back to the normal CD screen. The lower value will be 30, the upper value will be positive infinity, so we need a very large positive number here. So I'm going to write 1 million. The standard deviation and the mean will stay the same as in part A. Then press equal, and this will give us the probability that we are looking for, 0.965 to 3 significant figures. Part C. Find the probability that X is between 55 and 65. The probability that we are looking for is given by the green shaded area. On our calculator, for the lower we write 55, for the upper we write 65. The standard deviation and the mean will stay the same as in points A and B. Press equal to get the probability. The probability to 3 significant figures is equal to 0.238. Part D. Find the probability that X is less than 35 or X is larger than 70. The probability that we are looking for is given by the area shaded in orange. The keyword OR represents the OR rule, so we are adding the two probabilities. This is equal to the probability of X less than 35 plus probability of X larger than 70. We can also write this as 1 minus the probability of the orange area not happening, 1 minus the blue shaded area. On our calculator, we type in for the lower tail 35, for the upper tail 70. This probability is equal to 0.8791 and so on. So the probability of the orange shaded area is 0.121 to 3 significant figures. Question 2. When we have a worded question with loads of words, the main thing is to try to extract the most relevant keywords. Looking at the first sentence, the most relevant key information, 130 and beyond, are gifted. Then, normally distributed with a mean of 100 and standard deviation 15, or variance 15 squared. For part A, find the percentage of people considered gifted. We start by drawing a normal distribution curve and label it. The gifted is represented by the pink shaded area, which is an IQ higher than 130. Selecting the normal cumulative distribution function on our calculator, for the lower value we type in 130, for the upper value we type in a very large positive number, so I'm going to type in 1 million. For the standard deviation sigma, we type in 15. For the mean mu, 100. Press equal to find the probability. This is 0.02275 and so on. So the answer is 2.28% to 3 significant figures. Part B. 40 people take the test. Find the probability that at least 4 are gifted. The number of people are discrete values. So we're going to have to use a binomial distribution here. X is binomially distributed with the total number of people 40 and probability 0.02275. This probability represents the probability of gifted, as we have worked it out in the previous point. The probability of at least 4 gifted can be written as x larger or equal to 4. The binomial distribution function on our calculator gives us the left tail, so we have to rewrite this as 1 minus the probability of x being less than or equal to 3. Notice this is different from the continuous probability, so we have to make sure that we are going to change that number to a 3. The discrete values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on up to 40 people, and we are interested in the ones shaded in yellow, so 4 people, 5 people and so on up to 40 people. The numbers shaded in yellow represent x being larger or equal to 4, and the remaining, which are not shaded, represent x being less than or equal to 3. On your calculator, go to Menu, then select number 7 for distribution. On the screen, the binomial CD is not listed, so we press the arrow down, and now we can see binomial CD for number 1. Select option 1, and here we select option 2 for variable. For x, we write 3, for capital N, we write 40, and for the probability, we write in the probability, which is 0.02275. Press equal, and this will give us the probability of x being less than or equal to 3, which is 0.9872 and so on. To continue our question, we have 1 minus 0.9872 equals 0.0128 to 3 significant figures.